Catholic Church lauded for efforts at educating the girl child. Pensioners told to engage themselves in useful activities even in retirement. Federal Capital Territory soon to have world-class hospital for heart-related diseases. Details shortly. Good morning and thank you for joining us this Sunday morning on the news at dawn. My name is Augusta Essien. The Adiarabong Secondary Commercial School in Uyo has celebrated its Golden Jubilee. The school was established in 1964 for the overall development and empowerment of the girl child. Patience John reports that a novelty football match, visit to the less privileged, carnival float and dinner were part of activities to mark the Golden Jubilee.
The grand finale of the Golden Jubilee celebration of the school commenced with a mass celebrated by Reverend Father Dominic Udosen, who thanked God for sustaining the school these past 50 years. Father Dominic acknowledged the contributions of the Catholic Church in molding characters, teaching morals and training, especially the girl, not only by developing their talents, but to be independent.
There is need for the collaborative involvement of other agencies, the church, voluntary agencies, and individuals, so as to properly get the citizens educated.
The State Deputy Governor, Lady Valerie Bay, who appreciated the effort of Catholic Church, especially in the education sector, advised the church to continue in its good work of building the society. Lady Ebe stressed the importance of education and called on parents to ensure the education of their children, especially the girl child.
Here we are, enlightened. We are in the midst of other people, and we can raise our head and speak up, and we can measure up to what men can do.
The chairman on the occasion, Mr. Sylvester Ededakman, who was represented, appreciated staff and management of the school for working hard to retain the excellence that the school is known for. Mr. Akman equally thanked the vision of the Catholic Mission in establishing the girls' school, which according to him has immense benefits on the society. The principal of Adiarabong Secondary Commercial School, Mrs. Louisa Imobong, said the school was established by the Catholic Women Organization with the support of Dominic Cardinal Ekandem and the Daughters of Charity. The school, she said, has produced eminent women of repute who are successful in their chosen fields of endeavor, and thanked guests for honoring them. Mrs. Imobong called for financial assistance to enable the school equip its science laboratory, as well as erecting a grotto in honor of Our Lady.
After 50 years of productive life, the school still maintains the vision of our founding mothers. So please, come, let us put our heads and souls together to keep the dreams of our founding mothers alive.
For the Director Department of Catholic Educational Services, Uyo Diocese, Reverend Father Michael Idubo, sustaining the vision of providing a Christian-based education for the girl child by establishing the school is a feat that should be celebrated.
I want to appeal to our present government to take the mission schools along.
Meanwhile, the wife of the state governor, Mrs. Ekaitu Norma Akpabio, that of the speaker and the state chief judge, Justice Idon Asentemiswa, were represented at the occasion. Planting of a commemorative tree, cutting of a jubilee cake, presentation of awards to former principals of the school were some of the highlights of the celebration, attended by all girls of the institution and members of Catholic Church, while students entertained guests with songs and dances. Adiarabong Secondary Commercial School, Eniongford Uyo, was formerly known as Adiarabong School of Domestic Science and Commerce, and has as its motto to promote the dignity of womanhood. Patience John reporting.
The Special Advisor to the Governor on Labor and Public Service Matters, Mr. Godwin Udom, has advised pensioners to engage themselves in useful activities to keep them busy, even in retirement. Mr. Dum gave the advice at the celebration of the 2014 Pensioners' Day. Represented by a staff of the Bureau, Mr. Samuel Usongurwa, the special advisor said though they are retired, they should not be tired of developing themselves and making positive contributions to national growth. He disclosed that government will soon look into the payment of harmonized pension benefits to retired workers.
We know that your welfare is nothing to write home about. The Bureau of Labor can uplift the standard of living of the pensioners.
Addressing the gathering, the Chairman Association of Pensioners, Elder Itetowa, expressed gratitude to God for being alive to be part of the 2014 celebrations after many years of diligent and faithful service to the nation. He pleaded with Governor Godswill Akpabio to extend his benevolence to retired workers by paying their harmonized pension benefits to retired workers before his exit from office. Mr. Teta congratulated the governor on his 52nd birthday and the many strides Akwa Ibom has achieved within his tenure.
Our prayer for this great leader and indefatigable eminent Nigerian is that he will continue to progress to greater and greater heights. Nigeria Union of Pensioners is a unique and peculiar industrial union. It is naturally the wish of every worker in both private and public sectors to become a proud pensioner after active service.
In a goodwill message, the state branch of the Nigeria Labour Congress, represented by the State Secretary, Comrade Tamawana, lauded the pensioners for putting in place a permanent secretariat of their own. He pledged to the assistance and support of the NLC to the association by ensuring that their rights are given to them. High point of the celebration was exaltation, praise and worship session, as well as singing of solidarity songs, while a 1-minute silence was observed in honor of deceased leaders and members. The State House of Assembly is organizing its first ever legislative week tagged Commitment to Service. Briefing newsmen, the clerk of the House, Mrs. Mandu Morin, announced that as part of activities to mark the week, a public lecture will be held on Monday, December 15, 2014. She stated that on Tuesday, the 16th, the House of Assembly will visit some orphanages in the state, while Wednesday, December 17th, will witness a novelty football match between female staff of the Assembly and their counterpart in the Assembly Service Commission. A friendly football match between the state judiciary and staff of the House of Assembly is billed for Thursday, December 18th, 2014 at the House of Assembly playground. The clerk further stated that the celebration will climax on Friday, December 19th, with the presentation of awards to deserving staff who exhibited outstanding qualities in the performance of their duties. A special Thanksgiving service is expected to hold on Sunday, December 21, 2014 at Kwaibo Church, Itiami Toi, along Ederakpan Avenue in Uyo. She thanked Governor Godswill Akpabio and the leadership of the House of Assembly for granting approval for the celebration. We'll take a break. We have more news for you after this time out. Do stay on with us.
We celebrate your successes, all the medals that you wear. We celebrate your selflessness, all the great names that you bear. We celebrate your hard work. We celebrate your courage. we celebrate good governance. God bless the governor. We celebrate good governance. God bless the governor.
Still ahead, personnel audit for staff of the Akwa Ibom State Judiciary has been scheduled for the 3 senatorial districts of the state between Monday 15th and Wednesday 17th December 2014. Statement endorsed by the acting chief registrar, Onyeka Anakpan, explains that the venue for Uyo is the Judiciary Multipurpose Hall, Judiciary Headquarters Uyo. High Court of Justice Eket will host those from Eket Senatorial District, while High Court of Justice Ikot Egbene serves as venue for Ikot Egbene Senatorial District. The statement advises all staff to go for the exercise in their senatorial districts with letter of appointment, letter of confirmation of appointment, and educational qualifications. Other requirements are birth certificate or age declaration, letter of local government area of origin, as well as letter of last promotion. The Federal Inland Revenue Service (FIRS) has embarked on a recovery of outstanding income tax from defaulting companies in the state. The tax manager, FIRS, Ubong Imowo, who led enforcement team on Thursday to carry out the exercise in Uyo and Ikot Egbene, said the exercise was directed by the FIRS headquarters in Abuja. The tax manager expressed worry over non-remittance of necessary taxes to government as and when due, despite much enlightenment on the issue. She stated that the ongoing tax enforcement by FIRS in Akwa Ibom will ensure that every limited liability company operating in the state discharges its civic responsibility in this regard.
If you obstruct us from carrying out our duty, I will arrest you, which is an offense.
The tax manager directed affected companies duly served with demand notice to visit the FIRS office along with Udoma Avenue to settle their outstanding indebtedness or risk possible litigation. A non-governmental organization, Gwazo Strategic Development Initiative, based in Ikot Egbene local government area, has rounded off its activities for 2014 with Christmas carols and presentation of gifts to widows and the physically challenged. The event took place at the Cardinal Kanem Hall, Ikot Egbene, during which participants sang praises to God, exchanged gifts, wined and dined in the spirit of the Yuletide. Etienne Oibanga has the rest of the story.
The chairman of GOSO Strategic Development Initiative, Engineer John Okodia, said the organization is a platform for empowerment, mentoring, and networking of widows, orphans, and underprivileged persons. He maintained that GOSO, which is an acronym of Give Unto Others, Strangers, Orphans, and Widows, has undertaken outreaches to schools, orphanages, and prisons in collaboration with international partners.
As we gather today again to say hello to ourselves, compliment ourselves, Above all, to thank God for the last 1 year. We want to appreciate all of you. Without you, there will be no Gozo.
The international coordinator of the organization, Mrs. Grace Uyimebasi Okodia, reeled out achievements recorded by GOSO in 2014 to include a 1-week value chain development training during which 250 members drawn from different local government areas of the state participated. She commended the efforts of partners at home and abroad, as well as members, for keeping faith with the organization and assured them of a better deal in the coming years. Goodwill messages were received from the village head of Ikoridem and the family of Elder Sukwoinang of Ikoridem in Ikorekpene. High points of the ceremony were song rendition by women and people living with disabilities, special numbers, drama, Bible quotations, testimonies, exchange of gifts, exaltation, as well as cutting of Christmas cake.